In a sun-drenched town square, life teems around Geppetto, his gentle smile radiating warmth as he displays his wooden toys. Children gather, their laughter echoing, a joyful symphony celebrating Geppetto's colorful creations. His eyes sparkle with kindness, yet a wistful longing flickers within, revealing his heart's deepest desire. Amidst the joyous crowd, Geppetto dreams of a child of his own. A silent wish, echoing louder than the children's laughter. Geppetto ventures into the dense forest, his eyes scanning for the perfect piece of wood. Sunlight filters through the canopy as he seeks a log with character and potential. His search ends with a small pine log, its texture promising hidden life. Triumphantly, Geppetto hoists the log, imagining the puppet it will become. He carries the log back to his workshop, his mind already shaping the wood. The workshop awaits, filled with tools, ready to bring Geppetto's vision to life. In his workshop, Geppetto's skilled hands carve life into wood. The puppet slowly takes shape, details emerging. He puts the finishing touches on the wooden boy. A proud smile graces Geppetto's face as he admires his creation. With a gentle voice full of hope, "I shall name you Pinocchio." Geppetto's workshop sleeps under the cloak of night, his soft snores the only sound. Pinocchio lies motionless beside his creator, a silent figure in the dim light. Suddenly, a fairy materializes, her ethereal light bathing the room in a soft glow. She raises her magic wand, a beacon of hope in the quiet stillness. The fairy waves her wand, a silent promise of life and wonder. Pinocchio stirs, his wooden limbs twitching as magic breathes life into him. In Geppetto's warm workshop, Pinocchio moves, his wooden joints creaking softly. He bows deeply to the fairy, his newly animated face illuminated by the gentle light. The fairy smiles gently, her eyes filled with hope and anticipation. "Be a good child, Pinocchio, and prove yourself worthy," she says softly. Pinocchio looks up, his wooden eyes wide with curiosity and dawning understanding. "If you do, I promise you a very special gift," the fairy assures, her voice full of magic. Sunlight floods Geppetto's workshop, illuminating dust motes and the sleeping form of Pinocchio. Geppetto jolts awake, his eyes widening in disbelief as he sees Pinocchio sitting upright, alive. Disbelief washes over Geppetto, replaced by an overwhelming tide of joy and relief. Tears well in Geppetto's eyes as he reaches out, hesitant, towards the boy he brought to life. "Pinocchio, you're alive! It's a miracle!" Geppetto cries out, his voice filled with awe and fatherly love. Sunlight fills Geppetto's workshop, where dust motes float in golden rays as Geppetto gazes adoringly at Pinocchio. Pinocchio's painted smile radiates pure joy, mirroring Geppetto's affection in the warm, inviting light. Pinocchio's voice rings with youthful ambition. "Father, I want to go to school." Geppetto's eyes sparkle with affection. "Of course, my boy. I promise I will get you books and a pencil." On the lively street, Geppetto trades his coat to the merchant for coins, his face etched with a mix of sacrifice and determination. He buys school stationery with a hopeful gleam, hiding his shivering as Pinocchio comes near. Geppetto gestures grandly, feigning nonchalance. "This old thing?" It was time for it to go. Pinocchio's eyes shine with gratitude. "Thank you, Papa. You are the best." Pinocchio wanders down the bustling town street, his wooden head turning, eyes wide with wonder at the lively scene. The air vibrates with the sounds of the town, a symphony of human activity. His wooden gaze fixates on a brightly colored circus tent, a beacon of excitement amidst the ordinary. A crowd of townsfolk buzzes around the entrance, their anticipation palpable. Pinocchio feels drawn to the spectacle, his wooden heart stirring with curiosity and a desire to join the fun. Beneath a clear sky, a brightly colored circus tent promises wonder. A clown, with a painted smile, stops Pinocchio with an outstretched hand. "Ticket, please," the clown demands, his stern gaze fixed on Pinocchio. Pinocchio hands over his school money, a sad exchange for a ticket. Inside the vibrant circus tent, Pinocchio's eyes widen, lost in a world of color and spectacle. With a grand flourish, the magician conjures a rabbit from his hat, delighting the captivated audience. A bear clumsily pedals a unicycle, struggling to maintain balance in the center ring. The circus master, stout and commanding, surveys the excited crowd with a keen eye. The circus master's gaze lingers on Pinocchio, a curious glint in his eye as he observes the entranced puppet. In the dim backstage, Pinocchio tries to slip past the circus master, whose painted smile hides a calculating gaze. "Leaving so soon, little puppet?" the circus master asks, luring Pinocchio with promises of fame. Pinocchio confesses, "I lied to my father," admitting his foolishness and guilt. The circus master softens, offering 5 gold coins. "Go find your father, Pinocchio. Make amends." On a bustling town street, a cunning cat and a greedy fox spot Pinocchio, their eyes locking onto the coins in his grasp. They halt abruptly, sly smiles spreading across their faces as they begin their approach. Cat purrs. Well, 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 what have we here? A young puppet with a pocket full of riches. Fox interjects smoothly. "Wouldn't you rather invest them, young friend?" His tone drips with false concern. Cat's eyes gleam. "Imagine a money tree. Plant these coins, and you'll have a fortune beyond your wildest dreams." Bathed in sunlight, Pinocchio arrives at the farm with the cat and the fox, ready to bury his fortune. Pinocchio kneels, digging into the soft earth with hopeful diligence, preparing a secret place for the coins. He carefully places each coin into the hole, burying his dreams under a mound of soil. Unseen, the fox slips away like a shadow, vanishing into the landscape with deceit in his heart. The cat and the fox, coins in paws, scramble away from the dark pit. Their laughter pierces the open air, a mocking symphony of deceit. Pinocchio is left alone at the bottom, the sunlight a cruel reminder of his isolation. He stares up at the receding figures, his wooden heart sinking with each echoing laugh. The weight of realization crashes down on him. He has been tricked, betrayed. A chilling gust of wind sweeps through the farm, carrying only the whisper of his despair. Bathed in the golden light, the farm awaits as a shimmering light heralds the fairy's arrival, her face etched with worry. Pinocchio stands before her, his posture sheepish, avoiding her gaze. "Pinocchio, what happened?" the fairy asks, her voice a gentle probe into his troubled heart. "Nothing, fairy. Everything is fine," Pinocchio says, a blatant lie escaping his lips. A visible sign of his deceit, Pinocchio's nose grows longer, betraying his false words. "I lied. I didn't go to school," he confesses, the guilt washing over him as his nose shrinks back. Bathed in morning light, the fairy releases Pinocchio on the tranquil farm. "Be a good boy, Pinocchio," she says, her ethereal eyes filled with hopeful concern. Pinocchio nods, his wooden features alight with newfound determination. Heading home, Pinocchio spots his friend, Romeo, his joints creaking. Romeo, with a wide grin, gestures grandly down the bustling town street, his invitation hanging in the air. Pinocchio's eyes widen with naive curiosity, a flicker of doubt quickly replaced by burgeoning excitement. Romeo leans in, whispering conspiratorially, his words like honeyed promises in Pinocchio's ear. He paints a vivid picture of Toyland, a paradise overflowing with toys and sweets free from rules. The allure of a world without parents or school proves irresistible, igniting a spark of adventure in Pinocchio. In Toyland, Pinocchio and Romeo revel amidst towering shelves of toys and mountains of sweets. Laughter echoes as they indulge in sugary treats, their carefree days blurring into a sweet montage. Time drifts by in a haze of play, the days melting into a singular, joyous experience. Pinocchio pauses, a flicker of concern in his eyes, a shadow amidst the joy. An unsettling realization dawns as he notices strange transformations happening to his body. The carefree joy begins to unravel, replaced by a growing unease within Pinocchio. Pinocchio finds himself amidst the vibrant chaos of Toyland Market, surrounded by laughter and chatter. A shifty-eyed man drives a cart full of dejected donkeys, their heads hung low in despair. "Did you hear about old Geppetto? Lost at sea, they say," a townsperson says, the words cutting through the noise. Another voice echoes, "Aye, searching for that wooden puppet of his. A fool's errand." Pinocchio's eyes widen, a painful realization dawning. Geppetto? Lost at sea? He's looking for me? His voice trembles. This isn't a paradise. It's a trap. The vibrant market now feels like a cage. Driven by unwavering resolve, Pinocchio plunges into the boundless sea, each ripple carrying him closer to his quest. Beneath the waves, an extraordinary transformation unfolds as Pinocchio returns to his true form. He cuts through the water, the vast ocean a daunting expanse, until an ominous shadow eclipses the sunlight. In a swift, overwhelming instant, Pinocchio is engulfed entirely, swallowed into the belly of the whale. In the whale's belly, near total darkness reigns. Only a sliver of light cuts through the oppressive gloom. Pinocchio stumbles, his wooden limbs heavy as he navigates the putrid-smelling abyss. A familiar figure emerges from the shadows near a massive ribcage. "Geppetto! Father, I'm so sorry. I should have listened," Pinocchio cries, rushing toward his father. A tearful embrace breaks through the darkness and stench, a reunion against all odds. Inside the whale's belly, Pinocchio and Geppetto scavenge shipwreck wood, their figures silhouetted in the faint light. Striking flint, they ignite a small flame, a beacon of hope against the monstrous dark. Flames erupt into a bonfire, casting eerie, dancing shadows on the whale's slick flesh. Black smoke billows, filling the cavernous space with choking acridity, a desperate signal in the abyss. Deep within, the whale stirs, feeling the discomforting heat of the fire rippling through its form. A burning sensation spreads, a primal warning echoing in the whale's vast, living prison. A massive whale coughs, ejecting Geppetto and Pinocchio into the turbulent sea. They fight the surf, their small figures struggling against the ocean's might, desperate to reach the shore. Collapsing on the sandy beach, they are safe at last, their bodies spent, their spirits soaring. Pinocchio, the brave little puppet, is praised for his heroic rescue. On the seashore, the fairy shimmers, radiating warmth as she smiles at Pinocchio. With a graceful wave, sparkling dust envelops Pinocchio, his wooden form beginning to change. Limbs lengthen, skin softens. The puppet transforms into a real boy. A genuine heart now beats within him, as Pinocchio lives happily ever after with Geppetto.